I never believed in gut feelings until the night I realized my neighbor had been recording my every move from a vent in my bathroom wall. I live alone in a small, older apartment complex. It's the kind of place where the walls are paper thin, and you can hear your neighbor's conversations, TVs, and footsteps as if they were in the room with you. My neighbor, Mr. Henderson, was an older, quiet man who mostly kept to himself. We'd exchange polite nods in the hallway, but that was the extent of our relationship. Everything felt normal until I started finding small, black specks of dust on my bathroom sink every morning right under the air vent. At first, I thought it was just the building's aging ventilation system acting up. I'd wipe it away and go about my day. But then, the comments started. A week ago, as I was walking to my car, Mr. Henderson caught my eye. "You look tired," he said, his voice raspy and thin. "That new lavender soap you're using, it doesn't suit you." I froze. I had just switched to lavender soap. I hadn't told anyone. I forced a polite smile and hurried to my car, my heart racing. How could he possibly know that? That night, I decided to do something I'd never done before. I taped a piece of white construction paper over the bathroom vent. There was debris. I could see it clearly. When I woke up the next morning, the paper was gone. It hadn't fallen, had been neatly peeled off and placed face down on the toilet seat. Cold, paralyzing dread washed over me. Immediately grabbed my phone and started recording a video of the room, my voice shaking as I whispered, "I know you're in there." I stood by the vent, my eyes fixed on the slats, waiting for some sign of movement. Suddenly, I heard a faint, palate click, the sound of a small camera lens adjusting focus. I didn't call the police. I didn't scream. I ran out of the apartment, grabbing only my keys and my phone, and drove to the nearest station. I was in a state of absolute shock. The officers searched the place within the hour, found a crawl space between our units, with cameras and audio equipment. But Mr. Henderson was long gone. The police found in his apartment will haunt me for the rest of my life. Taped to the wall above his bed were hundreds of photos of me, taken from inside my own home. But the lead detective flipped through a leather-bound journal he found on the desk. His face turned ash gray. He turned it toward me. It logbook detailing my schedule, my habits, and my private conversations. On the very last page, written in jagged, dark ink, was single, terrifying sentence. The Lynn Forby thinks she's being watched, but doesn't realize that I'm one who's been living in her apartment while she's at work. I haven't slept in a room by myself since. Every time I hear a floorboard creak, I don't think of the neighbors anymore. I wonder how many other people are still hiding in the places we think are safe.